Yeah, the timestamp. You said the timestamp at 1, right? Yeah, at 1. Hey, look, gravitation. Stop, man. I'm recording. Hey, look, gravitation. Cannabis gotta be from up no forest from Jamaica. No confirmation, dentist, no participation. Never see it in rotation in my station. No need for confrontation. This is my observation. Gravitation with the observation. I'm not saying I'm right. I'm not saying I'm wrong. Shout out to Wack100 and Bradley. Man, I forget his last name, but just now tapping into the podcast. I'll make sure that I leave the link in the description. But Wack100, I guess he's talking about how Kendrick baited Drake, you feel me, in this segment right here. So let's go ahead and to react to this. Like I always say, man, get your drinks, get your smokes, get your eats, whatever you about to do. Let's go ahead and react to this. Let's go.
Do you think the stuff, because there's a lot of stuff said about like that whole Drake Kendrick beef is like the botting and all the shit that goes on behind the scenes and like the sort of cheating of numbers. And you see all that stuff?
Yeah, I've seen it, right?
Yeah.
And I understand the music industry. Right. Yeah. So let's understand this. Management and label.
And if this is your first time tapping into me, you feel me? This is what I'm speaking to. If you've been here before, I'm sorry, just be patient. But y'all know how I feel about that Biden situation. If we're talking about like the billboards and all that stuff or whatever, okay, hey, that's a conversation. But like Dot say, you can't fake influence. I don't want to hear nothing about no bots, bro. Nothing about no bots. I bought bots and y'all still don't know who I am. So it's not no bots. Bots is not going to help you win this battle, bro. Bots can't. The numbers, looking at numbers is not going to, it's what you're saying on these records and how people vibing to these records. That's what's going to help you win battles. Not because how many people is in the building or how many people is on your side. You can have a battle rap right now, right? And I can have 1 million people behind me and this person that I'm facing have 2 and he can eat me. He could eat me alive. Excuse me. Even if I got the crowd back there every time I spit a bar, don't even matter. If the cat that's right there spitting that spit, then the crowd could be, ooh, this he getting you. So them bots miss me with that. But let's go.
It's the artist's job to produce the product.
Right.
Look what I just said. Come on, bro. And this is my first time watching this clip.
Nobody could do what the artist does. It's his voice, it's his likeness, it's he produces that. He picks the beats, he does. He rhymes the way he rhymes to turn it in, right? Once the artist does that, he's back in the corner. Right? Because at that point in time, it's on.
Why are you not investing in tax liens? No, seriously. Why are you not investing into one of the most
management and the label to now set up the marketing and the promo of the product that's turned in? This is a rollout. The artist is in summons again until it's time. Video, post this. We need you to go on radio. We need you to go sit with a podcast, right? Or it's time to get on stage, right? So now you have a situation where you have the artist being penalized for what management in the building chose to do, whatever that may be. Now, so you didn't open up a can of worms, so don't get nervous. We're going to go there.
So it's basically, from my understanding, what he's trying to say, I just make music. However that gets distributed or whatever the case, whatever they got cracking, allegedly, whatever they got, I don't know nothing about that. You know what I'm saying? I don't know nothing about that. If you bringing it to my attention, how do you know about this? If y'all follow along, y'all see what's going on.
I'm ready.
We about to go there.
Yeah.
Ooh, that was
okay.
I'm gonna sound like a Drake legend in a second.
So now you have a Drake. We all have a Drake in our family. And shout out to Drake. I fuck with Drake. Ain't nobody on the West Coast saying we want to do nothing to Drake. Drake is still Drake.
Say that again, bro. Say that again. Ain't nobody tripping. Drop this lawsuit, goddammit.
Overall, I still think Drake's the top streamer. Yeah. All of that, right? Bro. But Drake,
you just took a L.
You know that little cousin or that brother who they never lost a game and they always came in first in the 100-yard dash. And then one day he just had a bad day or he met that guy We all got a guy in the neighborhood who could kick everybody's butt, right? And then you had a guy who couldn't really kick everybody's butt, but for some reason, the guy that could kick everybody's butt could kick this one guy's butt that could kick everybody's butt, right? It's his nemesis, right? Drake takes an L in the battle, in the rap battle, okay? Because overall, when you look at the numbers, they're still going to spell out Drake.
Yeah.
He takes an L in the overall rap battle, okay? Drake doesn't do like Mike Tyson did with Buster Douglas. He took it on the chin, man. I was getting high, I wasn't training, got my ass whipped. Drake starts to blame the label. You and Kendrick are under the same label. Different indies, UMG, right?
Yeah.
You guys did this, you guys did that. Let me tell you something, bro. They did that for both of them. Let's just hypothetically speaking. Drake, Kendrick, win, lose, or draw, we win anyway, as UMG's thinking.
Of course.
Okay, program them for the first 10 million. Let's just say this how this went. Both of them. All right, fight. They're both guaranteed to do 10 million because of, let's say, programming, allegedly.
You talking about programming like the bots and stuff?
Whatever you want to call it.
Yeah, okay.
As Drake is making claim. So Kendrick and Drake, both 10 million, right? Shh. Now this is where Drake becomes a little peon. When it got to the 10 million that both you guys were guaranteed because you're both under the same umbrella, Kendrick's 10 gets to 13. Drake gets to 11. His 13 got to 17. Drake gets to 12. Now, everything after that 10 million are the people speaking. See, I say that to say this. Drake, for the very same thing they used to make you who you are today, you turned around and became a whistleblower because it didn't go your way. Now, let me ask you a question.
Go ahead.
Kendrick just broke a record. Over $9 million generated. Was
Single
those,
show.
One show.
Yeah.
Was those bots or were those asses in seats?
I don't know the answer to that.
Oh, you know the answer to that.
There are probably people.
Bradley. Come on, B-Rad. Come on, B-Rad. You said you don't know the answer to that? You don't know the difference between Roblox and gluteus maximus in the seat? Come on, B-Rad. Come on, B-Rad. L-E. L-E-Y. Come on, man. Damn, they didn't spun it. I blame this on you, Act.
People.
Okay.
Yeah.
So what I'm saying is,
I blame this on
I can be
you.
cynical and be like, they bought the seeds, you know,
Bro,
that's the internet.
what I'm saying is, like, brother, it's like two quarterbacks who both got bad knees and y'all both got cortisone shots. And this quarterback came out and threw for 500 yards and 8 touchdowns. And the other quarterback came out and had 100 yards, 5 interceptions. And he says, yeah, but they gave him a cortisone shot. You had one too.
Okay.
You get what I'm
I
saying,
get what you're
bro?
saying. My thing, when I look at it from the outside, though, is would Kendrick be as popular as he is right now without shitting on Drake?
Okay.
And the reason why I said that,
That's what and this is what pisses me off, bro, right? This is what pisses me off when we talk about the culture. Hold on, let me change the camera view, bro, on this one, bro. And this is what pisses me off. Would you be as popular if you didn't do that? Bro, this is battle. This is our history. This is our culture. This is what we do. You say you're the best. Are you challenging me? Well, that's what we do. Would you be as popular? Bro, that's like saying Michael Jordan wouldn't be as popular, right? Even though I'd switched, but I'm just saying it's all culturally, bro. Us challenging someone, bro. That's what we do. Michael Jordan wouldn't be as popular if he didn't challenge. Who they win the first? Magic Johnson. That's who they won on their first one. I think 1990 or 91, whatever. Regardless, if he didn't beat the Lakers. Well, bro, you have to have an opponent when you battle, bro. Like, I won. you know what I'm saying? I won. That's all it is to it. 50 Cent wouldn't be as popular if he didn't get that Ja Rule. If you look at it like that. No, I don't. 50 was gonna be 50 regardless. Did it help the process? Okay, well, yeah, I'll give you that, but 50 was gonna be 50 regardless, bro. 100, 50 was gonna be 50 regardless. So you're saying that, oh, if such and such didn't beef with, bro, they had a battle. Everybody tuned in, though. That's the thing. People want to Bro, Chris Brown, if Chris Brown and Quavo was going back and forth like Drake and Kendrick, like Drake and Kendrick, all eyes will be on them. If they just so happen just to fade away, right? And let's just say Chris Brown and Quavo took on that approach, they both will be big. They both will be big. And I'm talking about dropping records like how they were dropping records. The impact. That's our culture. We want to see. It doesn't matter, bro. He was already who he was. Did it give him a boost? Of course. Yes, that's what it gave Drake a boost too. People that wasn't really in tune into Drake like that. I'm talking about on the hip-hop side. That probably was looking at Drake like, oh, nah. And then they heard him rap a little bit and they like, oh, okay, well, wait a minute. Time out. Oh, he can't get down a little bit. Okay. So yeah, that's what I'm saying. People that's not part of the code. That's how y'all look at it. Y'all look at it like, oh, he just rode his coattail, or he only just tried to come throw because he was jealous of him. Bro, jealous or not, I don't give none of that, bro. You called me out, I stepped to the plate. Drake, you called him out. All he said was, bro, with the big three, all he said was, bro, I don't want to, you feel me? I'm not part of y'all big three. It's just big me. Drake took it upon himself, and the rest is history, bro. It ain't like I need that. No, he just said, I'm cool. Y'all stay over there. It's some buffoonery going over there, bro. Like I'm cool. I'm straight. I'm over here on my own island. No, they took it upon themselves like, oh, we dissing. Okay, well, no problem. I accept the challenge. What's happening? And the people just roll with who they roll with. Come on, bro. Let's continue, though.
That is because...
Wait, what do you mean shitting on Drake? Don't do that.
The beef.
Don't do that.
Because it didn't start... It wasn't like Drake came out of nowhere and was like, fuck you. The first time it started was from Kendrick. We know this.
No, Drake did come out of nowhere and say, F you. Behind the scenes, he did. He just didn't do it publicly. That's how slick he is. He just didn't do it publicly.
See, did he say his name? Or did he say, ain't no...
Oh, my bad. My fault. They talking about that. Okay.
Big three is just a big me.
It started before that.
No.
And he did say...
Okay, well, yeah, he's talking about what I'm talking about. Exactly, yeah. Before that, Dot like right now. He just said, hey, check this out, bro. You feel me? I love everybody that's in this space, but we got to step our game up. That's all he said. We got to step our game up. Drake said those was harsh words because he said we got to step our game up.
This one.
No, but this one is that one. It's the same thing.
No. Because I call flat originally. Remember, we shot 100 game featuring Drake. We brought him to Compton. Top Dog is my family.
That song. I love that song.
Top Dog is my family. Kendrick's my family. The whole TD, everybody over there, right? 2 T's, everybody. But even at that time, I didn't know it was a problem. So I say that to say this. You know how we can say it was a problem with Game and 50. Bro, only the hip hop heads knew about the little intricate BS
I see what you're saying.
was being said. It was like a hip hop thing. It was you know what I'm saying? It wasn't like a beef.
I see what you're saying.
Right? Because I was like, when they called me, I'm like, bro, I'm like, nah, I didn't even know because I'm not keeping up with the little conscious rap, little jabs, right? If you ain't saying, hey, this, or this.
I would take all of your fans if I started on some conscious shit. Damn. That's how I know I wasn't even. Damn, I would take all of your fans if I started on some conscious shit. I promise you, I did not know he was talking about that. Damn, that just put me on. I know y'all probably be like, oh, bro, you faking. You wasn't really. I mean, hey, I'm an artist myself. You know what I'm saying I do what I got to do. But him saying that now, I just thought about it like 100. And I like this song too. But yeah, that was but that could have been a shot to anybody though. That's the code. But him being in Compton and him doing that, yeah. See, but damn, let's keep it going though.
I don't know about it, right? I'm saying, you don't think that bro is doing some crying, bro? Come on, bro. Come on.
I know, but
come on, look.
But can you answer this though? Do you think Kendrick would be as hot as he is right now without shitting on Drake? Because for me, the reason why I asked that is after the fact
he didn't start it. He baited him. I will say he baited him. But
okay.
And I
hold on. The reason why I say it is because after the fact, there's still so much promo, like the fuck Drake, but now listen to Kendrick kind of shit.
No, hold on.
It's a lot of that.
Hold on. The people are speaking.
I was about to say the people are saying nobody is saying F Drake just listen to Kendrick. I highly doubt. Yeah, I don't. Nobody's like, oh man, like like no, like oh no, you feel me? Like you need to go over here. You feel me? Don't listen to Drake. Nah, Kendrick is gonna be Kendrick. Drake is gonna be Drake. It was just a battle. That's it, bro. That's it, bro. If the Lakers lose, bro, if Iverson get beat in a one-on-one game with Kobe, rest in peace, bro. Nobody is just gonna just stop liking Kobe. Like, oh, okay, you feel me? Oh, wait, what did I say? Did Iverson get beat? Excuse me. If Iverson, nobody's not gonna stop just liking Iverson, unless you feel me. Iverson is going on a whole press tour about how bad Kobe is as a person, or what he did to cheat the game, or what it like, bro, get out of here. When we actually could see the game, bro, you lost fair and square. You lost, bro. You lost, but that don't take away your greatness.
You showed me in the last 6, 7 months, 8 months, outside of the Super Bowl performance, where Kendrick was still talking about Drake. He came and dropped a album, 12 songs, and he put underground artists from LA on it, underground artists, and outran Drake's, him and Party's 12 songs to stream. Follow me.
Yeah.
Outstream their 22 songs of 2. See, the more songs you got on there, the more action you got at streams.
Right.
So, do I think he baited Drake? I think he baited Drake, J. Cole, and Future, or whoever else considered themselves the big 3. Whoever, and see, that's some West Coast type of stuff. Because we taught over here to beat our chest against all odds. See, that song, even though that Tupac is from New York, right? Against all odds, that mind frame came from him running around with that West Coast team, right? Against y'all odds, go in there and do what you got to do. He said, ain't no big 3, it's the big me. J. Cole did what? What J. Cole do?
Yeah, he talked some shit, then jumped out.
Drake chose, because I know why he chose. I'm beating my chest, I'm the king. Why you think he the king? I remember when Kendrick Lamar was in a little Sprinter following Drake's tour buses around on Drake's tour.
Yeah.
I remember. I think I went to the show in Fresno. I stopped through and caught up with him and went in there. But so in his mind, this is one of my students, one of my kids. Let me go spank him real quick.
Yeah.
He thought this was going to be in and out. And he probably went in there a little too cocky, a little too arrogant, underestimating it, and stepped in that ring, and Kendrick started dropping them peas on him, man. And he couldn't handle it.
I just found it interesting. They went towards the whole pedophile thing. Is like that.
Kendrick never called him a pedophile. I'm waiting. I love these debates.
He didn't?
Tread lightly now.
Wait, he didn't?
Never.
He did.
Like word for word, are you saying?
You tell me where Kendrick called him a pedophile. Did Kendrick call him a pedophile, or did the people call him a pedophile?
Am I missing something here?
Hey, we talking.
Is this not like in the song?
Hey, listen.
Bro, I'm glad. Or did the people finally, bro? I usually don't agree with Wack on a lot of stuff, but finally, bro, that's what I'm talking. Or did the people call him that? That's what people failing to realize, bro. Kendrick ain't the one that, bro. Y'all been saying this, bro.
Y'all still over there behind the board.
Can you
feel free to help him out? Now tell.
I'm talking about I'm not saying Buddy. I'm saying where that rumor start. Kendrick didn't start that. That's what I'm talking about. You know what I'm saying? I'll try to use my twisted. I'm saying what's already been said. Kendrick is just repeating what y'all been saying. That's all. And what Drake told him to say.
Help me out here.
Tread light. Where did he call him a pedophile?
I thought in that song he said that shit.
I don't want you to think. Okay, no, I want you to know.
Pull up this
I want
song.
you to know.
All right, pull up this fucking song, dude.
I want to know where he called him a pedophile. Where did he call him a pedophile?
No.
Now remember, this is Kendrick Lamar. He is very crafty. He's very lyrical. He's very strategic. I want to know where he called. You want to just pull up the lyrics? You can just pull the lyrics up and.
Okay.
Yeah, find out where he called him a pedophile.
Isn't there a bar about
now? Remember when we called
certified pedophiles right there?
Listen,
certified lover boys, certified pedophiles.
He called
wop.
He said who? Certified pedophile.
Certified lover boy. That's what he calls it. Question mark. See that question mark?
Who's he?
Certified lover boys. That's where insinuating that's Drake.
Wait, what?
That's
no. You can't insinuate. No, we in court now, bro. You can't sit, bro. Drake, his name is not Certified Lover Boy. And on top of that, bro, Certified Lover Boy stamp, I think belongs to Kentucky Derby, a horse cab. I could be wrong. I just remember looking at it back in the days. Probably ain't even there no more. I'm talking about this is like 2011, 2012 when I remember seeing Certified Lover Boy. But what I'm basically trying to say, I don't care who you call yourself. You can't. Come on, bro. Bro, I call myself Lil P Funk, right? That's my name. You feel me? Lil P Funk, my neighborhood name. Pjgravity, my artist name. That's like Parliament Funk getting sued for something, right? And I take offense to that. They gonna be like, nigga, you don't own the rights to this name. Like me really trying to, nah, bro. P Funk, they said little they talking about Parliament Funk is P Funk, excuse me. I'm saying the actual just P Funk, not Parliament Funk, but P Funk, even though that is that. But I'm just saying if somebody put that in the song talking about P Funk is, and I want to trip and I want to sue over that. Like now it's okay for me to take offense. Okay, that's your interpretation. But for me to sue over that, be like, bro, you don't even own this name. So what the hell? But this is my rap. So what? You don't own it. Their name is not stamped. Like you feel me? You don't have the rights to this name. Come on, bro.
He made a song called Certified Lover Boy.
I just warned you.
I know, but listen.
I warned you.
Okay, I'm gonna go.
That he is very look.
It's not even crafty. This is just not crafty.
When we started this, right?
Go ahead.
I said he baited him because even when he said, "Ain't no big three, it's the big me," he never said Drake. Right? Now let's go over.
Okay.
Certified Lover Boy.
Question mark. And now Certified Lover Boy would be the album title of one of Drake's albums, yes?
It could be.
It is.
What else could it be?
No, it's literally
Did
that.
he say Drake's?
Well, we know what he's saying, though.
No, you're insinuating.
No, you're acting stupid.
No, I'm not.
You totally are.
No,
I swear to God, bro.
This is what makes Kendrick so great.
No, he's saying
because of these conversations.
Yeah.
Listen, Certified Lover Boy, Certified Pedophile.
Yeah.
Right.
Now, there's a gentleman.
Technicality, ladies and gentlemen. Technicality.
Around Drake who had these charges. If you keep reading it.
Wack is right. If anything, bro, Baca have the right to be, because that's where the bar set up from. Like, oh, bro, hey man, if anything, before
you're gonna see, right, that he's, A minor. That's a note, right?
Yeah, but like you're like avoiding the
No, I'm not. It's a note, right? This is what makes him so great.
Okay, but let me ask you a question. Do you think everyone listen to that song and go, oh, he's not talking about Drake in this beef?
Everyone meaning who, the fans?
Everyone.
Okay, so now.
And then we talk about that. His house, is that not his house? And that's not a map thing showing like where pedophile things are. That's a thing.
But guess what?
For the people
he's saying people around him, it's a dude, bro. Baca.
I swear this is I didn't see this, bro. I swear I didn't see this. Exactly. He's saying the people that you hanging around, not necessarily you, the people that you hanging around.
That was dude who had a charge, right?
Right.
Now listen.
And yes, he did say, because I already know somebody about to be in my comments, bro. He said, "Say Drake, I hear you like him young," which Drake told him to say, and at the same time, saying that you like him young is not calling you them 3 letters. I killed that argument right there. Saying you like him young is not calling, just like I say, hey, you like him. If I say you like him, I'm not necessarily saying that you like cougars. You know what I'm saying? He just might like him a little older. You know what I'm saying? I feel like y'all probably like, nah, you trying to spin it. But no, all bullshit aside, real talk though, bro. Saying you like him young, I'm not calling you them 3 letters. Point blank period, bro. You actually have to say, hey, you are this. Don't hit me with the metaphors or you could be talking about this. No. If you got to do all that, it's too much ambiguity. If that's the case, bro, then you shouldn't even get it if you doing all that.
This is no different. The insinuations, because it's crazy. You guys only cry about these because he lost.
Fact.
What's the difference between these insinuations and Drake's insinuations that Kendrick beats his wife, that his best friend / manager had sex with his wife, that the child she has is the man? What's the difference? Kendrick didn't cry one time. You know what he did?
That's worse.
He fired back.
True.
Bro, that's worse, bro. That's worse than, bro, if I'm telling you, like, hey, I hear that, man, they say that you like little girls, or I hear that's worse to me. Excuse me. And you telling me, bro, that my kid is not mine. And you telling me my wife is cheating on me with my best friend. No. Because what I think that he's alleged to do has nothing to do with you actually involving or messing with them sexually. Like, you get what I'm saying? Like it has nothing to do with a physical interaction. It's just an attraction. Like, hey man, I hear you like them young, huh? You like the young girls, huh? But you telling me like, nigga, your kid not yours and your wife is messing with your best friend. Bro, any man out here, bro, you lying if you say, oh, no, that ain't gonna work. I'm talking about this is your day one, and this is your day one. You got day one and day one, and these niggas is messing you over. Come on, bro, miss me with that. Compared to a rumor that started on the internet or whatever that's been documented, that's been shown. Yeah, bro, fuck all it. Nah.
Drake's song would have did to Kendrick what Kendrick's songs did to him. Nobody will be saying, but
I hear what you're saying.
Right.
I think because this angle at the time specifically too,
bro, it's wordplay. Do I know where he's coming from? That's what makes it. Oh, did you hear it?
I know, but
replay it.
And at this time, it was like the worst possible thing.
Technicality.
Well, it's in my opinion, it's one of the worst possible things you can call anyone. Like, anyone could be accused of
that.
He
didn't never call him that.
It's the worst possible thing you can insinuate about anyone and make people believe. Being a pedophile is the worst. I'm not saying that.
I'm not telling a man his wife's is having sex with his best friend manager and the child. This Kendrick's listen. There's no documentation to show that Drake has ever been a pedophile.
Bro, and I haven't seen this. And I haven't seen. Look, that's what I'm saying. And miss me with that in my comments. Oh, y'all West Coast, y'all buy it. No, that's just being real, bro. That's just being real. It ain't like I could see if he said, Drake, you're molesting these kids, or Drake, you're a molester. Okay, now that's okay, man. You feel me? Now that's different. Just like the Hard Part 6 where you talk about maybe that's why you what do you say, whatever, because you got molested when you was a kid. Okay, well, wait, time out. Now you're talking about actually a physical situation happening. You get what I'm saying? Because that's not what a pedophile is. You don't have to touch no kid. You don't have to do anything. It's just an attraction. It's your preference. It's your preference. That's what that is. So you actually saying that is like, hold up, that's a totally different story. Now, if he was saying, Drake, you out here molesting kids and you out, okay, that's a little bit, not saying that either one of them, and I say this all the time, this is for my new viewers, not saying that it's any better, but come on, bro.
Pedophile. There's documentation.
Talking about the dead to me and killing is way worse than a pedophile. And me and my other half, we had a talk about this, a debate, and she said, nah, that's what, no, bro, killing to me, bro, that's worse. To me, that's worse. In my opinion, that's worse. You bringing up my dead homies, or you bringing up dead, yeah, that's cool. You playing around with that because that situation, you're still living. You're still able to overcome that situation, or you can redeem yourself. When you're dead, it ain't no coming back from that. So you speaking on the death, or you speak about killing and all that, no, that's worse. That's worse than me. Than calling someone a pet because of your behavior, your ways, and how you're acting and what you have been doing lately. I'm calling you out on your ways. F out of here, bro.
Documentation to show that Drake may have had some distasteful potential pedophile ways. Do you agree?
Because of the song stuff that he said about like the younger kids.
Do you agree?
I don't know.
I come from the 100 side of the trenches and Clubhouse.
You tell me.
You know what I'm saying?
Show me the documentation.
Do you agree?
I don't know if there's documentation.
That Drake may have. That there's some documentation.
It's on the internet. See, y'all be playing like, so if y'all ain't gonna look at the, never mind.
That may be a little distasteful, and that could lean towards, some things he may not have said or done with a minor.
I have no idea. I don't know where this documentation is.
So how you playing?
Can you pull it up?
Ask your guy. He know what I'm talking about. Can we go to Colorado? Can we go to his concert? Let's put Drake concert, minor on stage.
Okay.
I want you to watch this. Now I'm telling you,
so
my
saying
brother,
he did it to himself.
I'm lining you up right now.
You saying he did it to himself?
You might change your thoughts on him. There you go. Can you let him hear it?
Okay, play it. Yeah.
No, but I'm watching. There you go. No. Don't pull it on the pony and stuff.
No. Time on the internet, it was like,
we are not a traditional cafe. We're completely unconventional. And my Wix website really has to capture the same magic.
Everyone's catching pedophiles, and it was just a massive,
brother, right now. Donald Trump. I'm a Trump supporter. Do I agree with everything? No. But do I understand his angles? Yes. Trump is issuing tariffs. He's doing all kinds of stuff, right?
Yeah.
Now, Trump is doing this because he has already did his homework on what he wants to do. Kendrick knew that when he said these things, when he made certain insinuations, it was going to come down to questioning his credibility on what he's saying. Although it's battle rap, anything goes. It's even stronger if you can show something that supports what you're saying.
Right.
You get what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So what happens is people jump out there like you did, right? Like you did, in defense of. Now, as I put something in front of you about Mr. Drake, can you find something that Drake said about Mr. Kendrick and put it in front of me?
I think there's some articles about this whole like this hitting your girl shit. No,
I don't know.
you don't know, but you knew about this one.
I mean, I know about this one. I don't know. Hey, brother, I'm gonna be real. 7 out of 10 of my friends I know got the same shit. We done got mad, kicked the door down, broke a window on the way out. She get pissed off. She mad because we didn't told her we go in the Rosie house, screw you. Let's be real, bro.
That's fair, that's fair.
Now, if you pull up, I'm gonna be real. You pull up some pictures, like some of these people, you know, like the homegirl Gigi. She been exposing this one dude, and she shows the pictures with the black eyes and all this crazy shit. Now we can say that's what it is, right? But what I'm saying is, it's a rap battle, rap beef. I think Kendrick's team dug a little deeper, did more research than Drake's team. But then I've been knowing Kendrick since he's been a youngster. It ain't too much you gonna find on him. He's a very simple dude. He grew up in what we call the Mecca of Compton, the West Side, right? He wasn't a kid or a young man that tried to gangbang. He was a guy that the gangbangers like, hey, get your little ass in the house. This ain't for you. Mm-hmm. So it ain't like people can say, oh, you was a mark, you was a punk, you was a reject, right? He's not caught up in a designer. He's very simple. He's still with his high school sweetheart. He don't drink. He don't get high. Mm-hmm. Like, it's kind of like he's a damn, you know what I'm saying? Like, so it's hard to fight that.
Yeah.
Now, I'm going to say this on your show today. And one day this episode going to go through the roof. It's going to do that anyway. Not Like Us is going to really become a reality when the powers that be start fighting back. When the powers that be put Drake in that Bill Cosby seat, put Drake in that Puff Daddy seat, put Drake in that R. Kelly seat.
Whoa, 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 whoa. Wack, what you talk? Wack, you been in that seat too long, big dog. What you talk about, Wack? Bill Cosby and R. Kelly.
Do you think that's gonna happen?
Oh yeah. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. You know what's gonna happen. Let me ask you something, brother. Have you ever looked up and saw one of your people get in trouble for something that all of you guys did because it was the norm? And you're like, oh shit, he really got in trouble for that? We all do that. I didn't look at it that way.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I see what you're saying.
Okay. In this industry, when it comes to women, you tell me an artist who's not on top of the world on the urban side that hasn't flew a chick in. You tell me an artist that haven't gotten the DMs and said, you want to come to Miami?
Not one.
And she came down there and she hung out and he screwed her and she did everything and it was consensual and then he sent her back.
Oh.
See the man.
I see what he's. Yeah, and that's crazy too. That's the new. He talking about that's considered trafficking, transporting. 100. That's good. That's what they hit R. Kelly with. Transport. When he took the girls to they flew across from Chicago to Disneyland, not LA, but OC, and yeah, that's what they hit him with, bro. Yeah, that's what I see what he's saying, and I get what he said now. Like, bro, we all do that, but that's what he's saying. He basically saying, like, yeah, that's the point. You got 2 lakhs. We can hit y'all with the. You think they hit Drake with that? Nah.
And like of 1910
no.
is what they hitting Mr. Puffy with. It's called sex trafficking.
Yeah.
And
because of flying state lines. Yeah,
flying state
lines. It
ain't
even got to be state lines. If I send a black car Uber to Studio City to meet me over here, and I take her to that boulevard, to the hotel, and send her back in that black car, they call it sex trafficking.
Lies. If it's called sex, what if she's drunk? What if she can't drive? You feel? Or what if I can't drive? I don't know about that one. Well, I got to do my research on that one, bro. I thought it was state lines. That makes sense, bro. If I fly you out, you feel me? We get the, we'll out, because I think I was even here, bro. It got to be 2 or 3 days. Like, kick it with her for like 2 or 3 days and then do with you. But if you do that, like, within a timely fashion, like within 24 hours and you fly, yeah, they can look at that as sex trade. But if you in the same city and you driving from one location to the next location, what if we getting drunk and getting loaded? You know what I'm saying? And, bro, I can't drive or you can't drive, and I send you back on your way. I don't know. I got to look that one up.
So what I'm telling you is this.
Mind you, I'm married. You feel me? But I'm just you feel me? I'm just talking about. Let's keep it going. My fault. Speaking, referring. I'm asking for a friend.
When you dancing with that 2-headed dragon, you could take your shots. But me and you both know, what do we fear the most that dragon's gonna do eventually when they open their mouth?
Breathe
The fire.
Yeah, breathe.
But that's.
Do you really think that they're not going to strike back? Do you really think that they don't have internal teams that people don't see, that know what they know? Ooh. Do you really think it's not a group of women out there who thought that they were it and they never got a call back?
Ooh. No, of course.
Oh, okay.
So you're insinuating.
I'm not insinuating nothing.
Or you're saying straight up.
This is facts. Listen.
So you believe that at some point, throughout this whole lawsuit that Drake has with UMG currently, that at some point they're going to come out and be like, well, look at this.
No, they're not going to come out and say nothing. It's going to come out.
And you think it's going to be an underage thing? Or it's just going to be a...
I don't... Listen.
No.
And I will say this.
Because like in all those situations...
Do I think Drake will willingly deal with somebody underage? No.
No.
Do I think that it could potentially happen because somebody has a fake ID or something? Yeah. Yes. Yeah. Right? We're not talking underage. Do I think Drake's a molester, pedophile? No.
Yeah.
Again, not a Drake hater. I love Drake.
Yeah.
I know Drake. He's always been cool with me. But I understand the game he's playing. Who I blame, him and I blame the people around him who's scared to lose their job.
Fact.
I don't give a damn if you fire me. As long as I did something to get it through your head of what you're not supposed to do.
Yes.
I did my job.
Yeah.
You get what I'm saying? The Secret Service, when they moving with that president of the United States, they are trained to, long as he got back, if you took a bullet to keep the president safe, that's you doing your job.
Right.
Yes,
president get hit, you didn't do your job,
you didn't
right?
do your job.
So what I'm saying is, somebody's supposed to tell him, like, bro, let me talk to you. Look at what's going on. As soon as you start to violate your handler, shit's been happening to the greats. You get what I'm saying?
Yeah. But didn't you just say earlier about like, it's how real is it then? If it's like,
what you mean how real?
I mean, but isn't it contrived? Isn't it forced?
What's
like
forced?
the lawsuits, right? Because you're telling me right now you think that there's going to be a legit lawsuit against Drake from a different direction.
No.
Lawsuit.
No, he never. No. My bad. I mean, Wack is saying it, but once again, let me explain. I don't think he said anything about no lawsuit. What he's saying is what can be brought up in the future, or even in this lawsuit. He's not saying that these people, alleged victims, will come out and no. He's not. He's just saying stuff that can potentially be brought up. Lack of awareness. I just said this about DJ Academics, bro. Like, yeah, y'all. I get like, oh yeah, y'all be so far off. Like, unless Bradley, you feel me? Unless B-Rad, you over here trolling, but yeah.
Criminal accusation.
I hope all it is a lawsuit. Because a lawsuit means he spent a little money, he gonna lose his status, because when these type of accusations come at you, we all know how it goes. Companies is dealing with you, they back up. It's just what it is. It's the politics of that situation. So if it comes, I hope it's just civil. But brother, you ain't finna kick the dragon in the ass and don't think eventually they ain't gonna breathe no fire.
Yeah. And you're saying the dragon is the labels, the owners, the...
No, I'm saying...
the powers that be.
If you take UMG, you're thinking Musiq, right?
Yeah, the label.
Now
Yeah.
I want the Caucasian part of you to really kick in. If I put UMG in front of you,
Yeah. I love that you said that. Go ahead.
because you got to remember, a lot of my knowledge comes from my Middle East partners, my Jewish partners, my Caucasian partners. The things I know I didn't learn at the dinner table when I was on Desmond Street in Pacoima, California.
I hear you.
We put UMG in front of you. And I tell you, what does that represent? The first thing you're going to do when the Caucasian side of you kick in and say, who are the owners of UMG, right?
Right.
And then once you see the owners of UMG, then you say, well, who are they partners with, right? Ferrari, Pepsi, Hilton, right? And then you say, well, who are they tied to? Hey, brother, UMG, if you break it down, probably is tied to $100 trillion businesses.
Right.
So when you
Oh, Bradley get that right. Like, I know this whack. Trust me, I know. That's what he said. If you look at, yeah, I know this whack.
G gets hurt,
they all get hurt in a way. Yeah. And they're not having that.
there you go.
Yeah.
Godfather.
It's gonna.
How did he
So
break?
you think that like that's coming?
What? Now I want the Caucasian part of you to kick in again. Because you got to remember, brother, I didn't learn this from my tribe. You know what we do. You do something else. We just want to go do something.
Want to do something
in the open, very loud.
Yeah. And that's not it.
Right?
Not how you do it. It's not how you do it.
How do they operate?
Yeah, it's exactly how they operate.
You understand what I'm saying? Remember when we started this interview, I said it's the side of me that I've learned and inherited from my friends that make me different from the rest. I understand it.
Yeah.
I understand politics. You understand politics, right?
Of course.
Politics and right and wrong, two different things.
That's true. Yeah. Yeah. That's fucking true.
The guy over there could be flipping me off behind that screen, right? And I can see him. And as men, he's dead wrong, right? Right?
Yeah.
That's your guy, right?
Yeah.
So if I jumped up to kick his ass, what did the politics say you got to do?
I'm stopping you.
But he's wrong.
Yeah. Yeah.
You see what I'm saying?
Yeah. Still my guy.
Politics of a situation.
Yeah.
I'll make a right situation wrong or a wrong situation right, depending on the politics of the situation. And the politics of him attacking UMG, as he sees it, UMG says you're attacking 30, 40 other entities.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That stretch God knows where.
Yeah.
When the last time you see somebody attack UMG with this type of, let's get away from the word money. They don't give a fuck about the money. They got it.
Yeah, I got it.
Scrutiny and embarrassment.
Never.
Yeah.
I haven't.
Do you really think they're going to leave that door open?
Nah.
Or you're going to make an example? Yeah. I mean, this is just a kind of street guy talking to you. Listen, I don't want you to, I hope I did I get the Caucasian
no,
side
just
of you going?
realistically, yeah. It's not there's no question about what would happen. Yeah.
Brother, now, they got patience. They not like the hood where they it's just going to start happening.
Yeah, I see what you're saying. Slow build.
By the time we seen Puff's situation, I told people, when he filed the lawsuit against the liquor company, I said he just made the biggest mistake of his life.
100.
You're not wrong.
I said it too. Hey, man, we're gonna have to go. We're gonna have to step into this, man. I'm gonna already do the part 2, 100, bro. We're gonna have to do this part 2. But y'all let me know below how y'all feel about the whole Wack100, breaking down the whole Kendrick versus Drake situation. Don't forget, like, comment, and subscribe, man. Always got the Cash App in the description, man. Slide me something to help the channel grow. Grab.